Well, hello there. So we are currently in the truck. Say hi.
Hi, everybody.
And we are on 95 southbound, heading into, where are we? Like the border of Connecticut and New York? Kind of?
New Britain.
We're in New Britain, Connecticut. Where are we going, you curious? Look, you can kind of see the RV back there. We are going to the Hershey RV Show. I'm very excited. So this is our 4th year traveling with a travel trailer. We are part-timers, more of a weekend warrior type traveler right now. The full-time is kind of our retirement plan. But ever since we started this whole RV thing, we have wanted to go to the Hershey Show. Now, you see a ton of them when you're perusing YouTube, right? You see the Tampa one is a big one, and the Hershey one. We don't live anywhere near Tampa, but Hershey's close enough that we can get there. So it's the first year we've made it down there. So we're pretty excited. We left our house yesterday, but we overnighted in a Cracker Barrel last night just because we left after work. So I knew that we wouldn't be able to drive that far. And we're very interested in looking at, of course, the Brinkleys, and maybe the Alliances. We have a Rockwood Mini Lite 2516. It's a 2022. So for 2026, Rockwood is no longer making our model. They've kind of changed the model to a different one. Do you remember what it's called?
2523.
Yeah, the 2523 is going to be like the new 2516. So we definitely want to check that out. But yeah, so stay tuned, and I will see you guys soon. We will see you guys soon. All right. And we have made it to the Mario Cuomo / Tappan Zee Bridge, going over the Hudson River in New York City. If you have to go over a bridge through New York City, definitely don't take the George Washington, especially if you have a trailer, unless you have money to burn. So we're still driving, in case you were wondering. We were just talking about, when you are on a travel day, right? So we live in the Northeast, and for anyone who's done a lot of extensive travel across the U.S., it is totally different travel between the East Coast, especially the Northeast, and like, say, the Southwest or out west somewhere where you have long, flat, wide roads and you can just drive for miles and miles and miles, right? Where here, the roads are tight, they're curvy, they are riddled with traffic, and they're up and down, up and down, up and down, super hilly. So going like 200 miles shouldn't seem like it should take as long as it does, but it's crazy how long it takes. So anyway, we were curious. How long do you guys travel on a typical travel day? Let us know in the comments. How often do you take a potty break? That's another one, because you gotta account for these stops. So we're actually getting ready to hit a truck stop in about 15 miles or so. We also have a gasser. It's not a diesel, so finding gas stations that accommodate our rig with a gas engine can be tricky. We are upgrading soon to a diesel, but we're just not there yet. Ooh, that was a big bump. Also, the roads are kind of garbage. But anyway, just wanted to check in real quick. See ya. Okay, so we got to our campsite. We dropped the trailer, and it took us a little bit longer to level than we would have liked. The site was a little bit wonky, so we had to pause for a second, take a deep breath, remember what one of our favorite RV YouTubers, Mark from KYD, said: slow is pro. So we just took a collective deep breath and we leveled the trailer because we're excited to go to the RV show. We're actually on our way there now for the rest of the afternoon, and so I guess we were kind of in a little bit of a hurry, but that's just a reminder to remember that no matter where you're going, you gotta make sure that your investment, which is your trailer, is safe and set up right. So hello, good morning. We are on our way to the Giant Center at Hershey Park to go to the RV show. We did go yesterday after. We didn't get there till about 4:15. It closed at 7. We got like a late entrance pass. It was $7. We didn't film anything yesterday because we really just wanted to get the lay of the land, check it out. It was a little overwhelming, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's huge.
We looked at Alliance, both the Paradigm and the Avenue and the Delta travel trailers. Just kind of walked through them. We haven't really been able to view them a lot except on YouTube, so we definitely walked in some of those. We had to check out Brinkley. Those are just so nice. We really love the Brinkleys. But the one that we have been waiting for to see in person, the Brinkley I-275 travel trailer. That's the one. And how do I know that's the one? Because I never remember model numbers, but I know that model number. I love it. So this is the Rockwood Mini Light 2523 MBR front kitchen. So we have a 2516, so we also have a front kitchen. But this one comes with a peninsula or an island to eat at. Big TV right across from the theater seating. Bottom freezer, refrigerator. Lots of storage in the kitchen. Some of the updated things. Then nice pantry right there. You walk in, it's a mid-bedroom. I mean, I wish you could be in here to see all the storage. Plus, oh wait, what's that? In a mini light? Tell me it isn't so. Washer, dryer, prep in a mini light. Queen size bed, true queen, in a slide with storage. Well, you get the 2 drawers, plus you have access to your outside storage. But these drawers, I will tell you, are humongous. I fit a ton of stuff. It's the same bed that we have in our 2516. You walk through the bedroom to the bathroom. You have a vanity with a large medicine cabinet, and then you walk through the bedroom, toilet, to get to the bathroom. Shower, and if you were traveling with a lot of people, that might be a big deal. Rockwood Signature 8263 MBR. Here we go.
Okay, so we're gonna go front to back real quick for this one. Great stove, Furion 3 burner with a nice oven. This is a big front kitchen here, tons of countertop space. Now they're framing the window here with wood, which is nice instead of plastic, and tons of room upstairs here. Refrigerator, good size, freezer on the bottom, 10 cubic foot fridge. You've got the peninsula for dining. Hopefully in the near future they'll extend this counter out a little bit because it's a little tight there for 2 people, but really nice couch. And then we come right into the bedroom. This has 2 slides on this trailer. This is a king bed. Tons of room once again. Tons of storage with the bedroom. You get another window-facing campsite with a TV above. Inside this one here, it is washer dryer prepped for like a single unit piece that does washing and drying. And then into the bathroom, you've got dual vanities, huge bathroom in here, all kinds of storage underneath it and above. And then the large bathroom here, shower, with a seat in it. This is ideal for anybody. And that's about it. 2 ACs, 50 amp, great couples trailer, plenty of room if you have a couple guests over. I think it's like $55,000.
You want to know a funny thing about me? Is every time we go on a trip, I yell out, #van life, because I think I can be a van lifer. I want to think that I can be a van lifer, but I don't know that I can be a van lifer. This is kind of small. Hold on. Super nice though. What is it? '26 Passage MD4. So this is a 4-passenger van. So there's 2 extra seats in here. So that's taking away some of your space. But that's pretty nice. So right now we are sitting in the Giant Center of the Hershey RV Show, and look who we just bumped into. It's Chris and Katrina from our Everyday Getaway. We were so excited to meet them and talk to them. They are the most genuine, heartfelt people that we've met. They're super nice, just like they are in their videos. It was a great honor to meet them. We had a really nice conversation. Chris was super helpful with me, talking to me about how to start my YouTube channel, and he gave me some great pointers that I am totally going to take to heart. So it was really awesome. And here's just an overview of the arena part of the RV show in the Giant Center. So this is a lot of vendors, Camco's in here, lots of different slide companies, all kinds of campgrounds, internet creators, content creators, lots to see and do, lots of people to answer your industry questions. You can kind of pick their brain and ask them pretty much anything, and they're super helpful. So if you're coming to the RV show, remember to give yourself some time to come through the Giant Center and talk to the vendors, because the vendors are the ones who create the products that you use every day while you're RVing. Something that Jonathan really liked.
So I really loved stopping by the Pull-Right booth. There they have a automatic slider hitch for pickup trucks that are a short bed, and you want to be able to turn that camper in a tight corner, up to 90 degrees and stuff like that, and to actually put your hands on it and talk to the guys who sell it and ask them questions and stuff like that. It really it seals the deal for you, beyond watching videos all the time. So after that, we went over to the Camco booth and spoke with one of their product designers, and we found this neat little ramp system that will give you that couple inches, 2.5 inches more height on the wheels, instead of having to pull out like Anderson levelers and things like that, beach lane levelers, and back up and roll back and forth and stuff like that. especially on like a sandy or a loose rock surface. Loose rock surface. I'll say that right. And this, we could have dropped these down on this trip, and we would have been done and leveled in no time. So that's why we bought it.
So yeah. So like we were saying, if you could come to the RV show, just remember that there's more than just RVs here. There's a ton of vendors with so much information and so much knowledge of this hobby or lifestyle that we all love so much. So anyway, we'll be back. Okay, so we are heading home from Hershey, Pennsylvania, from the 2025 Hershey RV Super Show. We, first of all, had a great time. It was such a cool experience to go check out the RV show. Like we said, for the first time, that was our first RV show, first big one. You know, we've been to small regional ones, of course. But what we really, really liked about the Hershey show, besides all the trailers and being able to walk into them, which of course is super cool, is all the vendors. We really enjoyed that because coming from Massachusetts, we've gone to the Boston RV show, and it's got good RVs, you know, to check out and walk around at the convention center, but not a lot of vendors except for like campgrounds. So we really wanted to talk to, like, you know, Harvest Host was a good booth, and what was the one that you liked, the hitch one? Pull right hitch. You know, Camco was another great one. You know, so talking and seeing the things that we are going to want to do when we upgrade to our next RV. We're not in the market yet, but we are looking. You're always looking for the next RV though, right? I feel. So, so we left actually Pennsylvania yesterday, and we drove from Jonestown, Pennsylvania at our campground to, what was it, Mount Arlington, New Jersey, Cracker Barrel.
Yep.
So let's review that overnight stay, shall we? The Cracker Barrel itself is in an industrial park, right attached to a, what was it, a Holiday Inn?
Yep.
And then a very small strip mall. Not a lot of RV parking, and not level RV parking. So we were kind of up in arms what to do. Should we stay? Should we go? There was a Walmart like 2.5 miles away. Were we going to go to the Walmart? We didn't know. Tried to call the Walmart to see if we could stay. Couldn't get anybody on the phone to answer the question. So in theory, we didn't know what to do. So what we actually did is the strip mall side was mostly businesses that are only open during the week. So once that cleared out, we ended up just pulling over and parking over there, and it was pretty straight. We have our caution cones that we bought because, I don't know about you guys, but every time we seem to park at a Cracker Barrel or a Walmart, what is it with people? They park as close as they can get to the RV. And so you can't back up, you can't pull out. So we bought some caution cones, and we put those out. We were able to open our slides, and it was a nice, quiet parking lot.
Yep. Very nice.
So overall, that so far has been our best overnight Cracker Barrel experience.